Hi guys, it's Janine. Today is Saturday, October 13th, and I am here for my weekly weigh-in and update. When I first started my journey, I was 398 pounds. My BMI was 72.8. Last week, tragically, I weighed in at 175.8, and this morning, I weighed in at 167.4. Good morning, it's Janine. Today is Saturday, October 13th, and this is my weigh-in. I'm actually naked, so I'm going to put you down and pray you don't see anything. If you do, I'll edit it out, so hold on. Okay. We're going to see if I do any better. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, we're going to do it again with the camera, so hold on. I am obviously a very happy girl about this, because from last week to this week, I lost 8.4 pounds, so yeah, I'm a happy girl. So that is a loss of 8.4 pounds, like I said. Hey, I'm not going to complain. You're not going to hear me complaining about losing 8.4 pounds in a week. My choices were really good this week, but my volume was off. I was a piglet. I was a total flippin' piglet. I was eating like apples, okay? And by the way, my beautiful friend Ellen told me about a company at a website called honeycrisp.com, because Honeycrisp apples are my absolute favorite in the universe. And, oh, fucking hell, hold on. Yes, my mommy. I know, I hear. Okay, buddy. My mother's insane. Moving on. So honeycrisp.com. I bought a case of apples. A case is 40 pounds. Well, on Wednesday, I got my case of apples. I was amazed at how many apples I got. It was craziness. I posted a picture of my apples up on Facebook, and I'm going to have enough apples until like December. So needless to say, I'm a very happy girl about that. But my point, I'm eating apples like a maniac, and I'm eating like 2 apples at a time. I'm eating a lot of peanut butter with it. Thank you, Jesus, I have the duodenal switch, and fat means nothing to me. I'm pigging out. So, but my choices are good, and apparently that showed by losing 8.4 pounds that my choices were good. So I'm okay with it. I'm going to try to tone down the volume this coming week and see if I make even more progress. But there you go. So, woohoo. The exercise. Where do I begin? Well, there has been none. Let me brief you there. There has been none. You guys know that I have tried to run. One of the things in life that I've always wanted to grow up and be was a runner. Bonnie, Banded Bonnie on Facebook, and I think that's her YouTube name too. Yeah, Banded Bonnie. No, her YouTube is Banded, I'm sorry, her YouTube name is Bonnie B something. I'll put her link to YouTube over here. Bonnie put something on Facebook the other day that she wanted partners to do a mile a day with her running. I raised my hand and said I would do it. Did it happen? No. So here's what happens to me when I start running. I want to explain. And I wrote this on Bonnie's board, excuse me, her page. I always say board. On Facebook. But this is what happens to me. And if you guys have tips or tricks for me on how to get through this, please let me know, because I don't know how to get past this hurdle. After about 2.5 to 3 minutes of running straight, my legs feel like jello. I almost can't feel them anymore. My feet start to become tingly and a little bit numb. And my feet become tingly and numb, and I have to stop or I'm going to trip over myself because I can't feel the pavement anymore. I can't feel the road. It's gone. Or the treadmill. I have to walk and catch my breath, catch some feeling back in my legs, and catch some feeling back in my feet. Now, while I'm walking, catching my breath, feeling in my legs and feet, I start to feel completely defeated. I start thinking, oh, geez, you know, I couldn't even do more than 3 minutes of running. I'm so out of shape. My legs can't handle it. You know, my quadriceps are an absolute mess. They're numb. My feet can't handle it. You know, why do I bother? And then I get to that point and I just throw my hands up in the air and I'm done with this. Why do I even try? And I make it through the rest of the workout and I just head home and you don't see me on the running track anymore. I get to that point. How do I get over that hurdle? Does it get better from that point? Am I eventually going to build up some motherfucking stamina when I run? How long do I have to keep at the running 3 minutes, walking a minute, until my legs stop feeling like jello? What do I have to do? If you have tips for me, please leave comments below because I am lost. And I am so embarrassed by this to post it in my Facebook running club because those people are runners. They are heavy-duty runners. I'm too embarrassed to post as a post super morbidly obese, out of shape girl needing tips on how to run past 3 minutes. So if you've got tips for me, let me know. You guys have also seen on Facebook, a lot of you are my friends on Facebook. I have had a very rough week. Life has been tough for me lately. I'm not going to ramble off everything, but just to sum it up, work, I haven't been a newbie in a work environment in over 7 years. So I forgot how hard it is to be a newbie, and I feel completely inadequate. School. I'm taking economics right now in grad school. Holy shit. It is so flippin' hard. I barely understand what the hell anybody's talking about. I Google everything. I read everything. I look up words every other sentence. I'm struggling. So again, I feel inadequate. You know, I made this comment to a friend of mine the other day. When I was enormous, the only thing I had going for me was my brain. I was smart. I was a nerd. Well, now I'm 230 something down and I feel like an idiot. So I lost the only thing I had for myself. You know, that's how it feels anyway. And I feel inadequate in the school realm too. Home is a hot mess. I've talked about this before. But being a full-time grad student, working full-time, I don't have the time, the money, the energy to search for an apartment and move out. And I live on Long Island. Apartments here, you are lucky lucky if you can find an apartment for under $1,200 a month. And that includes nothing except hot water. That's a lot of money. So I don't know if I'm willing to give that up, but home is really hard. I had one day this week that I was talking to my Lucia, my beautiful Lucia, and I discussed taking a Xanax with her. You know, should I take one when I went home that night? And she agreed maybe I should. So I did. The next day, granted I was in a fog, but it kind of cleared my head. It was like bringing in a cleaning crew and taking care of the bullshit that was in piles in my head. And I felt much better ever since I had that day. Now, I don't know if it's because I just slept like 11 hours that night. I don't know if it was the actual Xanax. I don't know if it was the phone call that I had with Lucia. I'm not sure what it was, but whatever it was that I did that day/night, it worked because I felt much better the last couple days. And on that topic, immediately after I got off the phone with Lucia, I called my gynecologist because I was really curious. Maybe it's hormonal. Like, maybe I'm feeling so fragile and so edgy and easily set off and ready to cry at the drop of a hat because maybe my period's gonna be due. A lot of you guys know I haven't had my period since March, and I swear I'm not preggers. And you know, maybe it's gonna come. I don't know, but I have no other signs except just being super duper fragile, irritable, and ready to cry. So I called my gyno, and I'm talking to the nurse, and she is actually very curious if I am starting early menopause. I'm 33 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 33. Early menopause this early? So I called her on it. I said, but I'm only 33. And she goes, oh yeah, that we have women who come in here at 25, 28, 30 years old and start menopause. So needless to say, I'm very curious if I have it too. On Monday night, I have an appointment to go see my gynecologist, and I'm going to have blood work done, and they're going to check out my hormones and see what's up. I might be starting early menopause. Hooray. So we're going to check that out. I just want to do a couple of thank yous because, like I said, this was one of the most difficult weeks of my life. I have a couple people that I literally spewed my guts out to, and these people were nothing but there for me and listened to me hiccup, cry, and text them like maniacs and keep me sane. Kelly, my Kelly, Grow.333, absolute blessing. I don't know how I got blessed with having you dumped into my life, but Jesus Christ, am I grateful that I have you, that I found you, that you live so close to me, and that I am within a driving distance of you, and you are just an amazing friend, and I love you. Lucia is like my life coach. You know, Kelly's my cheerleader and Lucy is my life coach. Gosh, Lucia, I have to do like a separate video. I've done a separate video of how amazing you are, Lucia, and God, I could do another one for what you did for me this week. Elle let me, again, spew my guts at her, tell her everything that's wrong, and she did nothing but listen. She checked up on me to make sure I was okay because she was worried about me. And of course, my beautiful Ellen. Ellen is one of my absolute besties from Pennsylvania. and she just listens to me constantly. Facebook, there are too many people to mention who came to my rescue on Facebook this week. I mean, I'd be here all night. But basically, all these people constantly show me that they love me. Constantly. And you guys who comment, who maybe aren't my friends on Facebook yet, you constantly show me that you love me. And you don't understand how much I appreciate that, how much that means to me, how I've never gone through a period in my life until the last couple years where I've had friends like this. And I am so grateful for what I have found in this community and the people that I've had the amazing chance to meet in person, talk to on the phone, text message, you know, be Facebook friends with. I got blessed. I really did. 2 years ago, I got blessed, and it just keeps getting better. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching my ramblings. And I will definitely see you next week, guys. Have a fantastic week. Bye.